Hey there, trophy hunters. You caught me in the middle of taking pictures of some of my favorite hot rods. So what's that all about? We're going to show you here on Grimracer Trophy Hunters. All right, gang. Hey, welcome down here at Trophy Hunter Series. We're going to go ahead and we're going to use, on the 7PXR, we're going to use a micro SD card to place our boat images on the main screen. I think you're going to like this process. It's pretty cool. So here we are, micro USB. It's, you know, this is a card reader holder, and it's 32 gig. Now you could probably use a card between 8 and 32. I don't really know. I don't know the limits, but I know in my testing this 32 worked pretty good. The key, you want to format this before you use it. I tried to do it without formatting it, and it was unsuccessful. I'm not 100% sure that's why, but it worked better when I formatted it. So we're going to put it in the computer, right click on it and format it 32 fat, and just a quick format. You don't have to go through the full format. Just a quick format, 32 fat, and bam. And let's do that first. So you can see, I've installed the card, and down here you can see a USB drive J. I'm actually going to right click on that, and I'm going to format. So this is a brand new card. There it gives us the capacity of the card. 32 fat, or fat 32 is the default, and we're going to do the quick format. Let's go ahead and start that. This will only take a second. All right. It says it's going to erase any data that's on there. That's fine. I don't care what's on there. This card is going to be dedicated to this radio. And then it says, okay, it's complete. All right, cool. Good news. That card is now formatted. Just a factory, or just a computer format. I'm going to go ahead and remove it. And what we're going to do is we're going to put it into the back, into our USB port of our 7PXR. Hang on tight while we do that. I'm going to tilt this radio up a tick so you can see it. If you can see it, I'm going to go ahead and install the card. Hold tight. And then, after we get the card installed, I'm going to go ahead and turn on 7PXR. What we're going to be looking for is this little card right there. You can see that it is indeed a card. Now I'm just going to leave that on for about 10 seconds and just make sure that it actually includes the date on the card. Because what it's going to do is, right now it's putting a folder on that USB card for the images, or for the pictures. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off now. And we'll go ahead and remove the card. Now, I suspect you're probably wondering why my racing screen looked the way it did. Well, I'm going to show you what that's all about. I'm going to turn this back on. We'll get this card out of here. Set it over by the computer. You can see that I don't have the standard racing screen. This is actually called the picture screen. To get to that, you would go to, let me go back. You'd go to Menu, Accessory Menu, Page 2. Right here it says Home Screen. I'm going to push that. Picture. Normal. Instrument Panel. When you get this, this is probably going to say Normal. Let's see what Normal looks like. It is indeed. That's our standard screen, typically, that comes with our radio when we turn on. So let's go back. Menu, Accessory Menu, Page 2, Home Screen, Picture. Once that picture nomenclature is up, you can turn the radio or back out of it, and there you can see the picture. The image that we're installing is going to go right here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. I'm going to go ahead and install that 32 gig micro USB into my reader. Remember, that's the one that will bring up the Futaba folder. By golly, it brought the folder up. There it is. It says Futaba. If I open this, look at that. There's the picture folder. So remember that the 7pxr, when you installed a formatted 32 FAT card into that transmitter, turn it on, wait 10 seconds, turn it off and take it out, and then put it in your computer, you're going to get this picture folder. That's the picture folder we need, so that radio can reference the location of the picture. Now, the caveat to this 32 gig card, when we get these pictures on here, will be dedicated to that radio. Well, if you want to continue to see the images on there, the radio will be looking for that card and the location of this folder, the picture folder, and those images so that it can bring them up. If you take the card out, the images are gone. Okay? If you put the card back in, it'll go, hey, my images are back. So it's not really damage done if you take it out and you use it for something else, but if you get rid of that folder with the picture on it and the images, it won't know what to do with it and you'll have to redo it. So anyway, I just kind of going to dedicate this 32 gig card to this radio system and these image files. Okay, so this 32 gig card will be my picture image file. All right, so let's head back over here to the laptop. I'm actually going to go ahead and go to my pictures, my boat pictures, and here are the images that I have selected that we took earlier. You can see these three are the original images. They're actually pretty large. 655 megs. Okay, these three I've already resized. Now, so image resizing. There's some important parts to this, aspects to this. That's almost a pun. The aspect ratio of the picture. We want the picture 256 pixels wide and 144 pixels high. Chances are that will not be a standard. You want to unlock the aspect ratio, okay? And then the resolution can only be 90.00, actually 89.99. It seems like if you get over 90, this thing won't recognize them. Now, I use an image program called paint.net. You can probably use other image software, maybe even Paint, but I don't know, I have paint.net. It's a free download. I mean, just get an image program that'll allow you to, all of them pretty much will let you resize the picture, but you'll want to make sure that you can change that resolution. I'm going to show you the program I use. I'm going to go ahead and right click on this. I'm going to open with paint.net. Again, that's a free download. I'm pretty sure that's a free download. And there it is. There's my picture, and you can see it's relatively small because, well, it is small. I'm going to go over here to image, and I'm going to hit the resize button, and here you can see 256 width, 144 height, and a resolution of 89.99. What does that really do? Well, it makes my picture 2.84 inches wide and 1.6 inches tall. Okay? I'm just going to hit OK. Another thing that's important is, if you can see, this is a bitmap. It won't accept a JPEG. Fine. Pretty much any program will make a bitmap. So these three pictures, I'm going to go ahead and install them. Let's do it right now. I'm going to copy these three pictures over to my Futaba folder in the picture. I'm going to paste them in here. Oops, I missed paste. I'm going to paste them in here. Here we go. Let's take a look and see. There they are. So these are the three images. 20 mono, Sport 20, Sport 40. And these three images will be on that background where I showed you when we go through the next part of this process. Hang with us. We're almost there. Don't give up. 7pxr, 10px. Awesome, awesome stuff. Hang with us. All right, I'm going to go reinstall the micro USB 32 gig into the back of the 7pxr, and let's go ahead and turn it back on now. Okay. You can see here I've selected, this model is my Sport 20. Remember the cards in there? We see that. That's the little card icon. Let me see if I can get us out of the there, that's better. Here's the little card icon. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click here. right on the image. Let's do that again. I'm going to click Sport 20 right on the image. And look at, on that card are those 3 images. Here's the Sport 20 image. I'll go ahead and click that. There it is. We want to accept that. Bam. There it is. My Sport 20 on my 7PXR. Now, I still have some other work to do here getting my telemetry up. But it's that simple. And each model that, when you build another model or whatever, like my Sport 40, if I come over to here, I can go ahead and I've already done this, but if I go to model select and I go to my Sport 40 or whatever, I'm not sure this is Sport 40, I can go ahead and I can select that and put that one in there too, see? So if I take the card out, those images will disappear. If I put the card back in, they'll show back up. So again, it's just looking for that file path. Pretty easy to do. Looks really bitchin'. I really like it. There's my boat on my 7PXR. Works on the 10PX too. Anyway, so let's review. Just for a second. You have to have the picture menu up on your radio. So, menu, accessory menu, second screen, home screen, push. And it has to say picture, right? Makes sense? The second thing, brand new or any card, really, somewhere between 8 and 32 gig. I don't really have proof that that's the size, but 32 works for me. I know that others work, 16, stuff like that. Make sure you format that a FAT32 and just in a quick format, okay? Then you're going to use a photo editing program to make your pictures 256 by 144 pixels and a resolution of 90. Save it as a bitmap. Put those files, and then what you'll do is you're going to need to install the folder, the picture folder on that formatted USB card by putting it in the 7PX R and turning it on, wait 10 seconds, have some coffee, sip a beer, whatever, and turn it off. And then when you put it in the laptop, you'll see that Futaba folder inside there is the picture folder. Okay, take those pictures or images that you've resized, put them in that folder, put them into the 7PXR, and then select by pressing that heading, and it'll give you the image files to choose from. It's pretty cool. So anyway, give it a try. If you got any questions or you stumble on this at all, just leave a comment below. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Let's go get some trophies. It's 2022. 2022 racing season is here. Let's go get some trophies. And that's it for now. Grimracer saying, hey, thanks for joining me. This model boating's the best. So let's not give up on it. 7PXR, image stuff. It's awesome. Let's do it.